Old historical photos you've never seen before. In this video, you will see workers assembling vintage cameras in a factory, and you will see a boy with his handmade wooden bicycle. And also you will see a German submarine washed ashore after. Stay with us to see more interesting pictures, and never skip the video, you should miss them. Let's start. A group of orphans in their winter coats, with a nun from Margaret House, London in 1929. Before GPS, you could get directions via a navigation hotline in 1963. Assured and confident-looking little girl in 1900. The Sazerac Bar in New Orleans, Louisiana, on the first day women were admitted. September 26 in 1949. Real-life Rosie the Riveter's Fort Worth, Texas in 1942. French boys holding their mother's bags in 1962. Bob Dylan and Joan Baez outside the Savoy Hotel in London, May in 1965. A woman charges her electric car in her garage, Cincinnati, Ohio, in 1912. U-118, a World War I German submarine washed ashore on the beach at Hastings, England in 1919. Little Italy in New York City in 1943. Father fishing with his sons in High Park in 1939. Raffaella Carrà, the first woman to show her belly button on Italian television in 1970. A family on their porch in Mississippi in 1939. Gene Hackman in The French Connection in 1971. The swimming pool at East Berlin's SEZ complex in 1987. Livingston Street in Brooklyn in 1950. The playground children had in the early 1900s. He was shot, beaten, and nearly killed more than once, yet he kept riding at Green River in 1835. Cyclist from Estonia on a self-made bicycle in 1912. Women mechanics working on a car in 1943. Ladies taking a break in 1951. School children during the nap time period at a school in White Plains, Greene County, Georgia in 1941. A woman spending a busy day shopping with her husband in 1920s. Wranglers on the Ranch in northeastern Colorado, My Uncle on the Right in 1930s. Road crews at work in Paris, France in 1933. Bedrich Grunsweg photo April shower NYC in 1951. A street scene in Pennsylvania in 1941. Former TIF miner, now blind, with son Washington County, Missouri in 1939. A farmer's daughter and her cat at the family kitchen in San Antonio, Texas in 1939. Italian engineer Guglielmo Marconi posing alongside his revolutionary invention, the radio, in 1901. Loretta Lynn poses for a portrait as a teenager in Butcher Holler, Kentucky in 1967. A miner's child eating lunch on the schoolhouse grounds in Bell County, Kentucky in 1946. An officer halts traffic to make way for a cat carrying a kitten across the street in 1925. Mail order personnel busy preparing COD parcels at Simpson's department store in Toronto, Canada in 1961. A group of stylish young women ready for their school dance in 1925. Post office, Nethers, Virginia in 1935. Nice old-time brick blacksmith shop in Jacksonville, Illinois in 1890s. Two girls at their high school lockers wearing bell-bottoms in the 1970s. People walking across the frozen Mississippi River from East St. Louis to St. Louis on February 12 in 1936. A boy enjoys the simple pleasure of roasted sweet corn, which he has roasted on top of a hot stove in Chamizal, New Mexico in 1940. Gran and Granddad Piper, with Mum on Gran's lap, Auntie Kitty on the chair in 1915. The Umbren Brothers, Sheep Camp Wagon, Montana in 1904. Joan Baez and Bob Dylan backstage in New York City in 1964. Christmas dinner at a farmer's home in Smithland, Iowa in 1936. School children sit at their desks and say grace before drinking their mid-morning milk in 1944. An Elk Grove, Oklahoma family in the aftermath of the 1930s. JFK lived with his sister Eunice for 3 years during his time as a congressman in the late 1940s. Children having fun on the swing at the new playground in Bloomsbury, London in 1936. Rolleiflex camera factory workers in Germany in 1949. A quick stop at the water fountain for refreshment in 1940s. An old-fashioned community barn raising in rural Ohio in 1899. Kids playing with skippy balls on a street in London in 1960s. Elizabeth Taylor and Paul Newman running lines behind the scenes on the set of Cat on a Hot Tin Roof, released in theaters on this date in 1958.